Evening everyone. As you can see, we're not in the shed tonight. We're still building the shed at the moment, so it's a bit nippy outside, so it's not completely finished. Hopefully going to be doing the electrics tomorrow and get all that moving. Building a bench at the moment as we speak and kitting it out as well. What I'm going to do is just put a time lapse on the video, and you'll see the little progress build so far, and then I'll cut straight to the video bit afterwards. All right.
Yeah. Well, this first little selection is this was a collection of films that came out a few years back, and they're called redemption movies.
Right.
Basically, what they are, they're sort of like just they're mostly films like Italian and French films, you know, like foreign ones and that, you know.
Right.
Some of them are like a little bit erotic, you know. Some are a bit gothic and that.
You knew it was coming, didn't you?
Some of them are a bit erotic, a bit gothic. Some of these have probably come out on DVD now because these are quite old, these videos. But these are the only four I've got actually. But there was loads that came out, and it's funny because the other day we was talking about a film called The Killer Nun.
Oh, right,
and that was on this. That was on this series.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. But
I'm thinking of Vipco. It ain't.
Well, it wasn't. I think it was Vipco as well. The first two that I've got here is these two. That one. That's called The Mask of Satan, and that's from about 1960 or 1961 or something.
Right. Okay.
And it's directed by a guy called Mario Bava.
Yeah.
And he made a lot of films, like Italian horror films. There's another classic one called The Long Hair of Death, and it stars that actress Barbara Steele. She's got that sort of like a real like unusual face, you know. She's been in loads of horror films. And
so she isn't necessarily obviously foreign. She's
no,
not.
she's English, but
Right.
the film is Italian-made horror. But Barbara Steele, she was in loads of things. She was in Shivers, you know, the classic Shivers, and so that's good. Yeah.
Never heard of these ones.
No, I mean these were things that came out. I reckon these probably came out in the early to mid '90s or something. And there's the next one I've got, which is also Mario Bava, and this is a good one. It's called Lisa and the Devil. That one, and it stars, you know, the actress Elke Summer.
I do. Was she a singer?
I think she's Swedish. I think she might have been a singer at some point, but she was in the early Pink Panther films.
I'm thinking of Elkie Brooks.
Oh,
Yeah.
but the best thing about this film is that I think it's early '70s. Telly Savalas is in it, Kojak, you know.
Yeah.
And he plays the part of like a devil sort of character who keeps cropping up all the time, you know. And he really plays the part well because he's got that bald head, and he's like, you know, he looks. I mean, when you see him as Kojak, he's like one of the good guys, but in this he plays like a bit of a strange character, like, you know.
Why did they say that? That this is the director's cut and should not be confused with the House of Exorcism?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the House of Exorcism was the same film, only, you know.
Which is quite good.
Yeah.
Lisa and the Devil.
Lisa and the Devil. Yeah.
To have a look out for.
Yeah, it's good film. And the next one is this is an '80s one. It's called Revenge of the Living Dead Girls.
Jesus Christ.
But it's a bit it's from the '80s, that one, and it's not all that good actually. But I just kept it because it was part of the collection of what I
can
had.
obviously see why you've gone for the cover. I mean, obviously you've seen the second half first off.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, when you get a little bit closer, it's a little bit of a letdown there.
Yeah.
You know. What can I say? What was you thinking?
But I don't know. I think I might have got a couple of these. I've not opened them for ages, but there might be some Sounds Familiar stickers in a couple of them.
Look at that on the back straight away.
Yeah. But it's
Good condition.
Yeah, I mean they're quite good films because most of them, like I said, were like Italian, French, you know. But this one is the oddball out of the collection.
So they're all different stories and everything else, right?
Yeah, but I mean those two, the first two, the reason the relevance for them is because they're directed by that Mario Bava,
right.
whose son is Lamberta Bava, who made Demons,
right.
Demons 2 and all that.
Perfect,
so obviously come from the same strain, you know.
Yeah.
And but that one is, I don't know who that's a Spanish one. I think that one. It's a bit of an oddball, but I've only,
Harrier Reinhard.
Yeah. It's not bad though.
It's called The Revenge of the Living Dead Girls.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
We're talking about like where we do the shed. I've got a sort of like a nice frame my daughter gave me, and it's quite a big frame. I think we're going to put demons in it, like a demons poster.
Yeah.
I've seen one on eBay that looks pretty good.
Yeah,
I think that looks quite smart at the back. You know, or if you can suggest a film we can put at the background.
Yeah.
You know, when we're filming, I'll be interested.
That is a great picture. That demons when they're walking, coming up from the back of the cinema, aren't they? With the light
it's got like a
them.
blue haze behind them.
Yeah,
I
that
like
is
that.
good.
Really good film. That. Yeah.
But yeah, if the viewers can suggest anything that, you know, they might want to see there, you know.
If you can hear a noise in the background, that's our rabbit. We brought him in because it's bonfire night tonight, so we don't want him.
Fireworks are going off like crazy out there,
so
it scared the hell out of him. So
sitting over the back there,
brought him in. Yeah.
Happy,
Well, the last one in these redemption films is it's called Martin, and it's directed by George Romero.
Right.
So this is a film which you don't often hear much about. This, I mean, you hear about all the zombie films, the Night of the Living Dead, Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, you know. But this is one that he made about 1978, and it's good. It's a good film. It's like I said, I don't know whether it's if it's out on DVD. I think it probably is.
If it's George Romero, it's got to be in it. Yeah.
But it's an odd film. It is because it's a story of this kid who thinks he's a vampire, and he goes to live with his uncle in Pittsburgh, and he becomes like a vampire, and it keeps showing you flashbacks like to years ago in black and white when he thinks he was reborn as a vampire. But it's a film that George Romero made, which you don't hear about that often. I mean, they don't show it much on TV, and it's pretty good actually. I mean, I've not watched it for ages, but it's a good film actually, and it's the actor in it. He only ever made that one film, I think, and then he used to work with Romero on a lot of his other films, but he used to work behind the scenes, like as a producer or script writer.
Never ever heard of it. There you go. I don't know if it must be fairly rare because
I think it did come out on DVD, but I think I was going to buy it on DVD, but it was too expensive, and then I thought, well, I've got the video, so you know.
I see a great. I don't know if anyone watches Ghost Adventures. I mean, we do like the paranormal stuff, and me and my wife are quite into it. You know, like watching stuff, and obviously, a good friend of mine, Michael. He's got his Ultimate Haunted UK, and it got me thinking about like watching the programs on TV again. And there's one at the moment, I think it's called Ghost Adventures, and they've done a called Demon House recently. In a place called Gary, believe it or not. In
Gary, Indiana.
Yeah, Indiana. That's it. It's exactly it.
Yeah.
And this house, you know, everyone that's gone in there so far has ended up with something wrong.
Something's happened, yeah.
We watched it the other night, and it was intriguing. People say, "Oh, it's a hoax and that," but when you watch it, there's actually a lot of stuff there that happens. Yeah. That's backed up by police officers and stuff like that, and you know, pillars of the community, if you like.
Yeah. And, so it's not just it's not fantasy. It's possible. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just come out, you know, and it is good. If you could get a chance to have a look at it, watch it. You know. Yeah. No doubt it'll be on YouTube at some point.
Is it on? It's on Sky or something.
Yeah. It's it makes you think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes you think. You know, because it does. You do think it could be a hoax because the people obviously want to get out of the area.
Yeah.
You know. No, it's good to watch. Worth a watch.
Oh,
definite.
Right.
Yeah.
Check that out. Yeah.
It's good.
Check it out. Right, the next one I got for you. The next one I got for you is what I like. I like this. I think this is one of the best British horror films ever made. It's called Extro.
Right. Yeah.
And it came out about 1981, 82 or something. And I remember getting it out on video when it first came out. And there's a scene in it where a woman gives birth to an alien. And it's like real explicit, you know.
Yeah.
And it's on that video, but I know that for years when you saw it on TV or if it's on late at night, they cut that bit out. But it's on that video, and I think it's probably been re-released now, and it's probably just in its entire format. But it's really good. It's set in London as well, so and they're in this flat, and the guy comes back. He's been missing for so many years, and he comes back to see his wife and child, and he's obviously acting weird because he's not the real McCoy. He's an alien, you know. And the girl in it is that actress Marianne Darbo, who was in a Bond film. She's in it, and the woman in the flat downstairs who gets horrifically murdered by the weird powers going on is the woman who used to be Lou Beale in EastEnders.
Oh yeah,
that actress.
Yeah. I'm in a massive bags under her eyes.
Yeah, and somehow in the film there's the boy in it. The boy gets possessed, and somehow he's got soldiers. And one of the toy soldiers, he makes the toy soldier like a big man-sized soldier. Ooh. And it goes into her flat and goes in there and like rampages around the place.
Actually looks quite good.
But yeah, it is good.
I mean, it says there, the night sky is filled with a blinding light. Sam is relentlessly drawn towards the beam. 3 years later, Sam returns home. Things have changed, but more importantly, he's changed. And now he's come for his son. What follows is a brutal bloodbath as a rampaging alien stalks its human prey. Where's it set? Go in London?
Yeah, it's filmed in London, because there's when you're watching it, the flats it's filmed in look like one of them big sort of like blocks in Kensington or something, you know.
Yeah, I can visualise it.
And they're walking about and that, and they're walking like when you see it coming out of the flats, it's like a road, like it could be like central London. It's got that look about it like it's Clerkenwell or Farringdon or something, you know. It's got that look, you know, but it's really good. It's a good film, it is. I mean, you know, it's like I said, one of the best British horror films I've seen.
That's what you want.
And it is good, you know. Right, the next one. This is another classic. please have to excuse the cover again. Although it's not that bad, but you know, it's this one, the classic girl on a motorcycle, Marianne Faithfull.
Yeah. Marianne Faithfull and the infamous Mars bar.
That's right.
Remember rightly.
Yeah, she was
There you go.
up in court on charges one time with Mick Jagger. But
Is it illegal then? What they did with Mars bar?
I don't think so. I mean, was it a Mars bar?
Apparently so.
Yeah. As far as I know,
Obviously, if you don't know, have a look on Wikipedia.
can
I'm sure
be done. I
you'll find
suppose.
it. Yeah.
Possibly it can be done, but yeah, this was.
So what drew you to the cover?
Well, I mean, I like the film anyway, and
Be honest.
the cover is nice.
Yeah,
I must
yeah,
admit.
Okay. Yeah.
But I mean, you can get it on. I think you can get it on DVD, but I don't know. I've got a soft spot for the cover, like you know, the video VHS cover.
Understand why.
But
A wild, exotic, cult classic adventure for the psychedelic 60s.
yeah, they say wild and exotic in that. I suppose it is a bit wild and exotic. But what's name's in it as well? Great actor called Alain Delon, and he's a French actor, I think, Alain Delon, and he's been in loads of like cult films over the years, and yeah, he's you know, he's a good actor, and he's in that. And
So what's it actually about? Is there a storyline to it?
once again, it's like a bit of a psychedelic sort of thing, you know. He's basically what it is. She's the daughter of a guy who owns a bookshop somewhere in Switzerland. It is,
Right.
and Alan Delon is like a college professor, and he comes there every now and again to buy books and that. And she's in there doing things in the shop, and she's all innocent and that. But once she falls in with him, like you know, she becomes like a little bit permissive and that.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and then the next thing you know, I think he either buys her a motorbike or he takes her out on his motorbike, and she becomes involved in the whole thing.
Well.
And but yeah, it's good. It's one of them films that used to be on late at night on Channel 4, like you know, and it was on Movie
Red
Drone.
Triangle one.
No, it's not. It's not as bad. I mean, it's not violent or anything. It's just typical sort of like trippy kind of 60s movie. You know, she's on that bike all the time. She's whizzing about, and the colours keep flashing. You know.
Lil's out. No doubt.
And I got one. I've got two other little things in here. But I bought this record today. This is the film Lipstick, and the music is by a guy called Michel Polnareff. Now this film, it was I've not seen it for years. I saw it once years and years ago when I lived at my old house back in the like early 80s, and I've not ever seen it since on DVD or video. I don't know what, but the reason why I liked it was because the two actresses in it was Margot Hemingway
Right.
and Mariel Hemingway. So they're both sisters, and I mean they obviously had something to do with Ernest Hemingway. I'm pretty sure they're either his granddaughters or you know they're related to him somewhere.
Yeah.
But Margot Hemingway, I think she's died now, but the other one is still alive. Margot Hemingway was a Playboy model, and so obviously this was the first film she made on the crest of being a model and that. And her sister was also in a film called Star 80 years later about Dorothy Stratton. But it's a good film. I mean, from what I can remember, but I don't know if it's been banned or not because it's quite the subject matter of it is quite explicit, you know.
You've got side 2, The Rapist. What the hell's that?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, the story
The name
is
of the song.
the story is about the actor in it. Is that you know that actor Chris Sarandon,
Yeah.
and he was in that film Fright Night. He played the vampire in Fright Night. He's like a
dark-haired guy.
dark-haired guy, Chris Sarandon.
Very sleazy looking bloke.
Yeah. Well, he's in that, and he plays. He I think something happens. He rapes the girl, and they seek revenge on him. You know, but I mean, so obviously the soundtrack, the music there is probably the theme for whatever happened in the film. But yeah, it was a good. It was. I mean, you know, like, the record's good, and also the main tune on it is like a massive disco track. You know.
And I suppose some good music you don't know about, you hear it in a film and think, I like that.
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, I've always been into soundtracks and that anyway, but when I bought that, I bought it on the strength of the track Lipstick, which was a disco classic when it came out. And I had a CD of like disco classics, and that was on there, Lipstick. So when I saw the record, I thought, I'll get that. But the rest of it is more incidental music from the film.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I don't know, there might be clips on YouTube. I'm not sure, but I've not seen it for years and years. But like I said, they were two really nice actresses that I liked. I mean, Marielle Hemingway was in a Woody Allen film, and they got this look. They got like a, I don't know. They got like a Swedish look about them, but Hemingway was American, wasn't he? So you know, so yeah. And then I've got these two today. I've not even watched these yet, but I got them, and I thought I should bring them round just to show the viewers. These are two DVDs that I got today, hot off the presses, which I haven't even watched yet.
She don't even know what they're about.
No, well, I've seen that one. I'm sure you've seen that as well.
Sheila, I know it's obviously Wes Craven, but I can't.
Yeah, I see it on TV years ago, and it was the guy from Warriors. You know the main character in the Warriors.
Oh, I can see him at the bottom there.
Yeah, it's him, like, you know. And I think it's something to do. I think I've got an idea. It's something to do with being cryogenically frozen and coming back.
Michael Beck?
Michael Beck, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah, got a feeling it's about cryogenics and that.
Yeah.
But I think that could be quite rare because I've never seen it on DVD. So, Wes Craven's Chiller, and I saw
stuff like this is worth picking up.
Yeah, well, definitely. Yeah, I mean, you know. And there was other DVDs there as well by Wes Craven. There was Shocker, which I've always found quite a laugh. You know, quite funny.
Yeah, that's the bloke
he's in the electric chair and he comes back, doesn't he?
Got like a jumper on,
yeah. And it's the actor who played the Shocker. He was also in the X-Files. He played the governor in the X-Files called Skinner. But yeah, so I look forward to checking that out, and maybe next time we can. And that there, I think, is going to be good.
Oh, hang on a minute.
that the minute I see it, I thought, yeah. I have to get. I can't walk out the shop without buying this. Chopping Mall.
Chopping Mall. Let's see what it's about, shall we?
So it's obviously.
Some people will kill for a bargain, and at the Park Plaza, they do. Here you can shop till you drop dead. High-tech robots equipped with state-of-the-art security devices have been recruited as the new mechanical night watchmen of the Park Plaza. It's hard to read this. When a jolting bolt of lightning short circuits the main computer's control system, the robots turn into killing machines. On the loose after unsuspecting shoppers. 4 couples are trying to make it after hours in a mattress store. Will they make it to the morning or into the morgue? I mean, that's going to be a winner, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. When I saw the side of it, Chopping Mall, I thought, hang on a minute, what's this? Could this be some little?
I've heard of this.
I've heard of it. Because you remember, there was a program on one night about video nasties, and there was one called Aerobicide, right. Like not aerobics, Aerobicide, and I don't know whether this is from the same kind of era. I don't know whether this is the 80s or the 90s. I haven't even researched it yet because I've just got it today.
Well, I hate to say this, there's not even a date on it.
Nah. No, there isn't even a run time. In fact, there isn't even a region code on it. I don't know if it's even...
You're left to your own devices with this one. Hang on a minute, it's saying underneath.
Is there?
Oh, really? No, it's just a label shining through.
Oh, blimey. I thought perhaps there might have been some sort of like secret code to it or something.
Yeah, like, you know, it's...
yeah.
That's a good find, that one.
Yeah, well, I saw that first, and I thought, oh, I've got to get this for £1. And then I saw the Wes Craven Chiller. Which, once again, Wes Craven. I mean, he's made loads of films, but some of his films have never been seen that much. I mean, you know, like the that one, Chiller, and he made another one which I think you've got on video called Deadly Friend.
Yeah, yes,
you know?
yeah, I've got that.
That was another one which doesn't
blade on the front.
Yeah,
or whatever it is.
It's the girl. The girl dies and she comes back as a ghost or something.
Yeah.
And it's that kid from the Little House on the Prairie in it.
That's right.
And it's one of them films that very rarely gets shown. With Wes Craven, it's always Nightmare on Elm Street or Hills Have Eyes, isn't it?
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
You know, any of these finds are worth getting. And as I always say, if you've got any ideas what we should look for in any of the films, let us know. Yeah, as I say, it's a bit of a change tonight, having it in here.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mix-up, really, because, like I said, the shed, we couldn't do it in the shed anyway because it's being renovated.
Yeah.
And it's too cold as well, and there'll be a lot of noise with the fireworks popping off every 5 seconds.
Exactly that.
So why not, you know?
It's going to be worth the wait. Promise you, we're going to do a lot of 3D printing videos of how to 3D print, how to level your bed, how to get things to stick, how to print off detail, how to print off anything at all. Probably do a little bit more retro gaming with arcade machine and that running, you know, have a little chat about them. But, you know, obviously we like doing our reviews as well, so we'll keep that going.
The good thing about the new place as well, the new shed, is that it's going to be, it's all going to be like bigger, isn't it? It looks bigger.
Yeah, it'd be huge.
And it's brighter and everything, so, and you'll be able to display stuff more, you know.
Yeah, it'd be a much better layout.
Yeah, better layout.
So we can sit there and have a proper chat, you know, and get a bit more comfortable, because it is. I mean, in the current shed, you probably don't see it on film, but when we're sitting in there, it's quite tight, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite tiny in there, really.
Yeah, but
we get a couple of proper stools, so I won't be sitting on the floor.
No, yeah, that's it. Once again, thanks to Flowline Services for their assistance.
Yep.
Much appreciated.
Flowline.
No.
They're one of the best firms going.
Yeah, building firm, real trustworthy, nice fellas run it. You know, so
nothing's ever a problem.
No, they get the job
all
done.
cases undertaken.
Yeah. Building work anyway. It is, yeah. But also like to say congratulations to Amber and Reece for getting the flat. I'm proud of you both, and I wish you well. I'm gonna miss you a lot. Moving away from home's a big step, so if she does watch this video to the end, because I know she only watches 5 minutes of it, says yeah, I've watched it. So we'll soon say this is a little test to see if she watches the film or not. But again, thanks to everyone for the comments. Thanks to Michael from Ultimate Haunted UK again for always his nice comments on there. I wish him well with his merchandising channel and everything else. And thanks for watching.
Yep, thanks for watching.
Alright, see you in a week's time, and hopefully we'll be in the new place if I can get it done.